Well, good afternoon. I wanted to just kind of go over a lot of different odds and ends and things that we might be forgetting or things that I might be forgetting coming right up. I just wanted to show a few things that you should kind of think about stocking up on. Laundry detergent, dish soap, bug spray, that's cellophane packing tape, little bottles of butane, wet wipes, paper towels and toilet paper, just to give you an idea and things that you might think about getting extra ones of and stocking up on. Like the laundry detergent, I got one that's opened, 2 in reserve. When I open that second one, I'll order 3 more. Same with the dish soap. I got 1 open, 2 in stock. When I open that second one, I'll order 3 more. That way I'm always ahead of the game. Same thing with the bug spray and everything else. Well, there's a lot of things that people forget to prepare. I'm going to run down through, sorry about turning my head like this, I think I have to keep looking into the microphone. Anyway, there's a lot of things that people might forget or think they don't have any use for or what have you. So I'm just going to run through a whole bunch of stuff real kind of fast here and show some things that I have prepared with and go from there. Please go down in the bottom in the comments and let me know if there's something that I brought up that you haven't thought about, or if there's something that I haven't thought about that you think is necessary or we should have as preppers. Like I said, I'm just going to run through a whole bunch of stuff. Some things I've very well prepared with, and some things that I just haven't done, which I should have. I'm going to start with one real simple. Thermometer. We all have these little digital thermometers. Let me see, I'm not even... Yeah, the battery's still good on it. Okay. But what happens if you can't get batteries for that thermometer? Remember the old-fashioned ones? The mom used to shake, tell you to lift up your tongue and stick it under there. We should all have one of those. Just a good old-fashioned thermometer. Okay. Fingernail clippers. Toenail clippers. Okay. Cotton swabs, or we used to always call them Q-tips, but I think that was the only company that made them way back when I was a kid. I don't know. But cotton swabs and cotton balls. Wet wipes come in handy for all kinds of reasons. Ziploc baggies. Different sizes of Ziploc baggies. One of the most important ones, toilet paper. I tell you what, if you know what hit the fan and you couldn't get to a store to get this product right here, you're going to be wishing you stocked up a lot more than what you have. Paper towels. Large trash bags. I'd like to get some of the industrial kind, but I don't have any now, but I do have some of these. Okay, here's one. A cell phone. I'm not talking about one that you use for talking on. I'm talking about one that you can put up in your preps. And the reason I say that is I've got 2 apps on here that I really like. I've got the Kindle app, and I've got I think it's over 600 books on here now. Then I got an app on here, it's called Old Time Radio. And I've got a whole bunch of old radio shows where before TV. They're fun to have, to listen to, and you know what? If the TVs go out and stuff, you'll be glad you had something to keep you entertained. And speaking of keeping you entertained, games and stuff, especially if you have kids. I don't have any kids. I do have grandkids, but I've got some decks of cards. This one here is Wild Edible Foods, and it's very interesting. It talks about how to prepare some foods and some that are for medicinal purposes and stuff. I've got another one, Wild Survival Playing Cards, and then one on berries and fruits. If you're a Facebook subscriber, you'll know I post a lot of those cards on there. Bug spray. I'll tell you what, I wish I would have used this the other day. I got eaten up something fierce by chiggers, and if you don't know what chiggers are, if you don't live around here, which I never heard of chiggers until I came out here to Oklahoma. In California, I don't think we have chiggers, because I don't remember ever hearing about it. You'll wish you had some of this, because my legs are eaten up something fierce. They're a mite, I think. Okay, then just good old knives. It's good to have one really nice one that you can have for emergencies. But I like these little tiny knives for a few reasons. I've got about 5 or 6 of these. For more than one reason. They're small, they're easy to carry in your pocket, they're easy to conceal, and if you lose one, you're not going to be heartbroken over it. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to be going through a whole lot of stuff. Ways to start fire. Matches. I used to get these free, I'm a smoker, when I bought my tobacco. And what I would do is I would just put them up in a little seal, food saver bag, seal them up. They're watertight. I've got them in my bug out bag. I've got them in my preps. Kerosene rod, striker, lighters. You can never have too many of them. Okay, vitamins. If SHIT hits, you know, we may not be able to get all the food we need, especially when it comes to vegetables and fruits and stuff. So vitamins, different types of vitamins. Antibiotics. Now a lot of people don't realize it, but fish antibiotics, make sure they're just the antibiotic. You don't want anything that says it'll keep the scales shiny or the gills clean or whatever. You just want the plain antibiotics. Look them up, do research. Okay. Potassium iodine. Now everything I go over, please do your own research. Don't take my word for it, okay? Potassium iodine. There's lots of information on the internet. Just good old aspirin. There's a lot of information on the internet about fish vitamins and stuff. Like I said, I was just going to be running through this stuff real quick. Flashlights. I've got about 5 or 6 of them. And what I do is I have a couple places. I have one, in fact this is the one I usually keep in my kitchen. I've got one that I keep in my bathroom. That way if the power goes out and I happen to be in the bathroom, I got a flashlight right there. If I happen to be in the kitchen, I got one right there. If I'm in my bedroom, well, I've got an emergency light that runs off of solar in there. So anyway. And batteries. I have to restock on that. In fact, well, I've ordered some. I'm just waiting for them. This is Saturday. They're supposed to be here Monday. Different sizes and kinds. You want to make sure you get yourself some extra 9 volts, because if it hits the fan and things go really south, you want to keep those smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors, especially the carbon monoxide detectors after they run on battery, because we'll be heating our homes with maybe fireplaces that we haven't used in a couple of years, or wood stoves, or alternative heating, whatever you may have, kerosene. You want to make sure that you have a carbon monoxide detector and your smoke detectors working, because we may not have fire departments to rely on to get there and put it out. So you want to know about that as soon as possible so you can do your best at getting it out. Now myself, I work on electronics. I'm a ham radio operator. Multimeters, I've got a couple of them. In fact, I just bought this one. It's my new favorite one. It does a lot more than just testing batteries. If you're not into electronics, please go on the internet, do some research, get yourself a multimeter so you'll have it, because depending on what the problem is when what hits the fan, we might still have solar and radios and all that, and that'll help you keep it working. I keep one out that I use, and I keep one inside of a Faraday cage, so if it is an EMP event, hopefully that's protected. And the last thing I want to talk about is just your cell phone. Most of us have all of our phone numbers and addresses and stuff in our cell phones. You know, if it hits the fan and it is an EMP event and your cell phone goes south, guess what? If you don't have all that information written down, see, when I was growing up, we didn't have cell phones. When we wanted to call somebody, we went over to our phone, usually lifted it up, pulled the book out from under it, opened it up, and it was numbered A, B, C, D, and you would flip over. It was an address book. Address and telephone numbers. And you looked up your friend's number if you didn't know it by heart, and you called them. Or, believe it or not, you used to dial this number called 0, and you'd get a lady on the other end and you'd ask her, hey, what's the phone number for such and such? And she would look it up and tell you. I guess it's the same thing as calling like 411 nowadays. Anyway, I just wanted to go over a whole bunch of stuff that I've been thinking about, information. I'm going to do another one, something like this, but it's going to have to do with tools and show you some ideas about solar panels, things you can do with small solar panels that would help you out. Anyway, hope I might have sparked the idea in somebody's mind and made you think, well, I don't have that item, and I hope the people put down in the comments things that I missed, because I'm sure there's hundreds of them, things that you prepared, got for your preps, and that's how we all exchange information and ideas, is down in those comments. So please go down, do that. Please share my videos. Give me a thumbs up. That's how we get higher ratings, and on the YouTube, is through the likes and the shares. So share this on your social media, whether it's Facebook or Pinterest or what have you. Well, until next time. Oh, and we're almost up to that 100. As soon as we hit that 100, it'll be the first video of the following month we are going to give the giveaway away. So it looks like right now it'll be the first video of September. We'll have that giveaway, so be sure to watch for that video. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that bell, and have a good day. Keep preparing.